herself for postgraduate success. Like many Bay State College students, Maureen had to balance the competing claims on her time for coursework, family obligations, internships, and paid work. While striking that correct balance is never easy, Maureen handled it admirably, never losing her sense of purpose, never losing her sense of appreciation for learning, and never losing her sense of humor. Her ability to succeed in the process was due to her drawing on the support offered to her by the college, by her peers, and by her faculty. She is a success story, and she represents the best of the hardworking, career-focused, and academically driven students of which Bay State College is justifiably proud.
As you can see, I'm pretty nervous. Members of the Board of Directors, President Bannon-Steele, Vice President Carroll, Keynote Speaker Nowinski, college faculty, friends and family, and of course, Bay State College's graduating class of 2012. When Dr. Preston informed me that I was at the top of my class, I told him that when I initially came to Bay State, all I intended to do was graduate with a 2.5 grade point average to prove to myself that I was good enough to get a degree. Then I received my first A. Then another, then another. But I wasn't necessarily interested in the grades. You see, I was more interested in the content of what I was learning. The A's were just a bonus. As the semesters went by, I started to see that maybe it was possible that I could graduate above my goal. However, I never thought that I would be standing here in front of you today. And it truly is an honor to be this year's valedictorian. I remember my first day at Bay State. I'm sure all of you do. I don't know about you, but I was a nervous wreck, a huge jumble of nerves. I had been out of high school for 10 years, and not even a year earlier, I had been laid off from my job at a financial institution. All that went through my head the weeks leading up at my entrance at Bay State was, will they like me? Will I succeed? Am I too old to go back to school for entertainment management nonetheless? And then I met my first friend that day, Sir Stadenko. He's graduating with us today. He, along with most of the new class, knew so much more about the entertainment industry on that first day that I really considered turning right around and running for the hills. Talk about intimidating. But I didn't quit. I came to find a respected study buddy, and I am proud to call him a colleague, just as I am proud to call all of you. My initial questions and insecurities, both personal and professional, worked themselves out over the semesters. The defining moment was this past February when I was accepted to the highly competitive Disney College program. The woman who is ready to run for the hills is now ready to drive to Florida this weekend, car packed, to start her first job in the entertainment industry as a college graduate. We have all undoubtedly built relationships at Bay State with our professors. The size of our school affords us such a luxury. At one point during my first semester, I literally asked my professor to explain something to me like I was a 2-year-old, literally. He did though, no questions asked. The next thing I knew, I was involved with the Boston Film Festival, and he wrote me a letter of recommendation for an internship that gave me experiences such as teaching an event design class in New York City and planning an event on the rooftop at the Taj. Additionally, thanks to Professor Janet Howe, I have also found a new appreciation for sports. I never ever thought that would happen. My point is, without these friends and professors, our class would never have had the tools or confidence to succeed in such areas. As we leave here today, it is important that we take the time to reflect and thank our professors, our mentors, who have helped us every step of the way to become better professionals than we ever thought we would be. So where do we go from here? Well, some of us are going on to Mass General Hospital, others have been hired on to Blue Cross Blue Shield, some of our fellow graduates are headed on to Live Nation, and others will move on to work for Ann Taylor Law. We need to remember that we do live in a competitive world and the unemployment rate is high. The competition didn't graduate from Bay State College. And they certainly didn't graduate this year. We are a career-driven school, and we know how to get things done. This is our time to go out into the world and show our future employers, our families, our supporters, and most importantly, ourselves, what we have worked so hard for. In the words of Walt Disney, if you can dream it, you can do it. Congratulations, class of 2012. Go get 'em!